All right, what's up, y'all? It's LA Jordan here with Hot Talk Radio. I had to remember, because I be doing videos for like my product and everything. But anyway, so this LA Jordan here with Hot Talk Radio. Man, so I was sitting here thinking, right? And like, yo, dude, you know what I feel like is the hardest thing for a person who is getting into spirituality, or a person that does not know how to comprehend, read, or understand their intuition, right? Which is kind of pretty much a person that second guesses themselves, or a person that is highly intuitive. You know what the hardest thing is for those people? It's basically like you have to really learn how to distinguish what is paranoia and what is intuition. What is instinctual and what is paranoia, right? Like when you don't know how to trust your instincts and you don't know how to trust your intuition, right? Yeah, it means it could get you in a whole world of trouble. It can get you very distracted in life. And more importantly, like it could lower your self confidence. Like to me, a person that does not know how to trust their intuition um is basically a person that is either scared to really get out into life, or a person who has been through too much and doesn't know how to trust themselves around other people, right? But like, man, when you do not know how to trust your own intuition, you don't know how to trust your own judgment, you don't understand um the level of discernment that you do have, right? You mess yourself up in life, for real. Like I'm one of them people. Like I'm highly intuitive, right? I am extremely intuitive. You know what I mean? Like I'm very intuitive, right? So it's hard to really pull one over on me. Like, you know what I mean? Like if I if I allow you to pull one over on me, not saying that it can't be done, but if I allow you to pull one over on me, either A, I just wanted to know what you was about to do, like how far you was really gonna go with it, or B, I just went against my own intuition and just really wanted to trust you so bad, which in a lot of cases could be looked at as like desperation or loneliness or something like that. Because a lot of times when you overlook certain things, you know what I mean? It's kind of tied to loneliness, desperation, sadness, whatever, something like that, right? But man, like it's really, really hard to get one over on me. But you know what? Also, is a problem because it's having high intuition also makes it complicated to receive blessings from people, right? Because when you're very highly intuitive, it means that you sensing something is going on, right? And if you're not in a happy mind state, or if you're not in a positive mind state, or you're not in a sharp mind state, you know what I mean? Because you can be sharp, you don't necessarily have to be happy, but you can be sharp, you know what I'm saying? Then you can easily confuse a surprise for danger. And in a lot of situations over the past couple of years with me, right, I've had so many opportunities come my way. A lot of them were not opportunities, but a lot of them were, right? But I couldn't see past my intuition if it was an opportunity or something to be you know what I mean, something to kind of back off of. Because for me, like I read people's aura. I don't do this on purpose. This is just intuition. Like I said, just something I naturally do, and I'm highly intuitive, right? So when I can sense when somebody's aura is off, even if it's off because they just kind of want to be around and kind of just who is this lady, they just want to figure me out, kind of thing. Or if the intuition is off because somebody is a danger to me, either way, my intuition is trembling. So now my nerves bad. You know what I mean? And it took me so long in my life to rewire myself and to learn to trust my intuition again, right? And like through when you are a highly intuitive person, and a lot of us are very free spirited people, right? So a lot of people don't understand how we just run off of intuition instead of running off of a set plan, a set schedule, or whatever, right? They think we all over the place, and we can be. Truth be told, we can be all over the place, you know. But the thing is that trusting your intuition will get you a whole lot further than sticking by the book, if that's what you desire, right? But when it's hard to break free, and really like understand your intuition when the world, society, schools, parenting, communities are conditioning you to stay in line. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. There are lessons in staying in line, and then there are lessons in coloring outside the lines. You feel me? But when you are highly intuitive, your whole being is outside the lines. You know what I'm saying? So when you have been taught and when you have been conditioned to stay inside the lines, you're going against, your natural self, right? And I think we all kind of have that man versus nature internal conflict in different ways, right? But for me, it has been my intuition. It has been my instincts. For so long over my life, right? Every time I fought against my instincts, I failed, right? Every time I fought against my instincts, I failed. Every time, right? But I did not realize this until more recently in my life. More recently in my life, I've been forced into a situation into where a conservatorship, if you will, to where people have been trying to control my life and everything in my life to try to put me back in that box, right? And I didn't realize, and I spent so much of my life trying to keep myself in this box because it made the people around me comfortable. You know what I mean? And the more that they kept trying to put me back in this box, put me in this box, put me in this box, the more I started to become very drained and very sad and very depressed and very suppressed and very unmotivated and unhappy. You know what I mean? And I realized that when I was outside of the box, that's when I'm at my happiest. That's when I'm at my most secure. That's when I'm my most influential. That's when I'm at my highest self. I'm sharp. You know what I mean? And that was when the moment that I really realized, like, bro, there is nothing wrong with me except for the fact that I don't believe enough in myself. Because I've been taught all these years, well, if you do this like this, then you're wrong. But it's like, why can't I do this? Well, because everybody else does this. But I can't do what everybody else does. You know what I mean? And it's just naturally who I am. And fighting against that will lead you in a state of insecurity, depression, self-doubt, feeling guilty, feeling drained and sad, depressed and suppressed and unmotivated. And next thing you know, your whole life is going to pass you by because you could not accept the fact that you are intuitive and that you got your own back. And all you got to do is step outside the box and believe in yourself. It's crazy, ain't it?